Hey YouTube, Shelka04 here. Welcome to my new series of videos entitled How So-and-so Ruined So-and-so. I know that's a little vague, but I think after watching this initial video you'll get the idea. This series of videos is intended to provoke thought, conversation, and question. If you've got comments, I welcome them. Today's first segment is going to be entitled How Nixon Ruined the U.S. Economy. So let's start. In the early 70s, the U.S. economy was based on the gold standard. So let's discuss what that means. We've got a little bar of gold here. Actually, it's a Hershey's bar, but it's gold on the end, so for this argument, we'll say it's gold. If this is $1 worth of gold, then the Federal Reserve was able to print $1 worth of money. Okay? There was a correlation, 1-to-1, between what was in people's hands and what was in the reserve banks and also at Fort Knox. So there was actually gold on hand. But in the early 70s, Nixon took us off the gold standard and put us on what's called fiat currency. And what that means basically is no more gold, no more one-for-one. Now, it's all credit, baby. All credit. What that means is that no longer do we have gold on hand that backs up any of our transactions, or basically any of our real value. Now, with one of these, basically we're saying we're good for it. Keep loaning us money. We'll pay you later. And that's what's been going on. We run up one. We call the Chinese and say, hey, we want to sell some more of our debt, and the Chinese end up issuing more credit. And then when that gets maxed out, or when they talk about the government not being able to pay for its financing, or not being able to pay for Social Security, or running out of money before the end of the year, they get on the phone, basically, and get another credit card. So what happens is, in an economy that's credit-based as opposed to based on something material, there's no correlation anymore between value, spending, wealth, things like this. So when Nixon took us off the gold standard, he really basically did a tremendous disservice to our economy and put us in a situation where we were able to spend more than we essentially were making. Now here's the problem. You got your credit card, and this credit card, let's say, has a $20 trillion limit. Well, we know right now that we're at $19.223 trillion in debt. So this credit card is almost maxed out. Now what will happen when this credit card gets maxed out, or the Chinese economy starts to fail, or slows down, and the Chinese don't want to buy our credit anymore, or don't want to buy our debt, and basically float our credit? What happens is the Chinese are going to say, no more fried rice for you. No more dim sum for you. No more happy family meal for you. And at that point, without any credit, without any the ability to pay our bills anymore, basically our government goes bankrupt. We turn into a giant version of Greece. And we're pretty close to that. So that concludes the segment on how Nixon ruined our economy by taking us off the gold standard and putting us on a credit-based economy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, leave comments. I look forward to hearing from you. Shelka04 out.